Hey guys, okay, so, when I need to come up with a different name besides hey guys every single time, because that's getting obnoxious real quick. It just is, okay? So hopefully you guys are all doing perfect and great and spontaneously amazing. Yeah, go with it. Okay, whatever. Spontaneously amazing. Let's go for it. I'm ready for spring. Are you guys ready for spring? Because outside tells me that we are not ready for spring since there's snow on the ground still. Okay, well, the warmest it's going to be this week is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it's gonna be cold. And so the snow will probably be sticking around for just a chunk of time. Fine, you guys can stick around all you want snow. I'm gonna make it spring on the inside. What? The inside? Yeah, gotta start my garden. So, well, that did not work out according to plan. Alright, so each year I attempt, let's be correct in this wording, I attempt to start a garden. Some years it goes great and amazing, and then other years fail. Tragically, horribly, hilariously bad. The best way to fix stuff is to try it again. So, I got one of the small ones, because I didn't know which size I wanted to use. So this has 12 little spaces in it. Yay. Then, I just didn't go there. And then I got one that is bigger than my head, which is got 36 pieces in there. And so, I got those, and then I have a few different packs of seeds. I got the kaleidoscope of carrots, the bush steak hybrid tomatoes. Oh, the title's on the back. Is the hot pepper jalapeno. And then we have the sweet pepper carnival. Alright, it's probably just really carnival. But I'm going to say carnival because carnival is coming up. A few seeds from previous years. I'm going to go grab those so we can remember to plant them. Give me some time in. Alright, so, not to sound redundant, but in previous years, I bought the sweet pepper carnival, basil, organic kaleidoscope carrots, and then tomato. They look Roma to me, and that could be just me. Like, they look like Roma tomatoes. So, we are going to make tomatoes. Make tomatoes? What does that mean? That means nothing. We are gonna go and start our happy little gardens so that my garden vlogs can continue on for at least the next few months before I accidentally kill something. Mainly all of the seedlings. So we did a quick shift over to a table so that, you know, I don't spill everything everywhere. First, I already have the smaller one laid out, like the lid that you'll use to make it a greenhouse effect. We'll go just like that. But as of right now, little peat pellets that are dry and are going to need some love are going to get soaked with water. And each pack will tell you about how much water you're going to need. So like the first one says I need, I think 1 3/4 cup, but these are all about average. You want it to be a little bit warm. When you plop the seeds into the little pellets, they don't go, oh, it's still winter, I'm dead. No. We need you to think that it's warm and it's time to go. So, as you can see, we are going to plop the water into here to add the water, and as you can see, they will kind of float because they are all trying to absorb the water and expand, and it'll take a hot minute. But while this one is working on expanding, they're starting to get bigger, and we are now going to pour the water onto the big one. And it says it calls for about 5 cups, give or take. So now I both have floaters, but as we can see, these ones are really starting to expand and get bigger. And you want the parts with the little holes on top, because if you get those ones on top, that's the part that has the netting that will help pop it open. Okay? As you can clearly see the hilarity of some of these expanding on different scale ratios. As you can clearly see, and it also will tell you if that there happens to be excess water to go ahead and dump it out, but these still are obviously clearly growing, and you can feel that they're really still packed in there when you touch them, like not squishy. This is not a sponsored video, I will state this now, by, who did I use? Clearly now we know it's not a sponsored video. All of my seeds happen to come from Burpee, and then Jiffy Windowsill Garden House. But I will link some places down below. And as you can see, guys, the water, I mean, clearly there's still a lot of water in there, in the smaller one, but it is obviously getting to be a lot less water compared to this one, which they're still all growing. I figured this one's gonna just take longer. If you look, I just took it straight out of the middle, and it has barely begun to. Alright guys, so clearly you can see that the smaller one, the water is almost completely absorbed into it, and there's just a little bit left that is, they're starting to grow. Take this one out. No, I'm not trying to help you grow, I just want to see, so you can clearly see he's getting bigger, but there is still a lot of water in there that's like covering about, I guess, what would be like, what, the halfway mark? Clearly see that the water is almost fully absorbed into all of these little pellets. So I think, as you can guys clearly see, that those are starting to grow and get bigger. But I'm going to work on these ones right now. Alright guys, as you can clearly see that these are growing. Also, the water is still pretty full. But while we're back there, we're going to, what do you guys think we should do in the smaller one? I'm thinking we should do 2 kinds of tomatoes, right? Sounds like a good plan. How small tomato seeds are. Ah! We've now lost the tomato seeds. Okay. I'm going to, now that I idiotically did that, I'm going to put those there. Alright. So all you have to do is pull back the netting a little bit so you give it some space, and then you're going to take 2 to 3 of the seeds and plop them in there, because if you plant multiple seeds, multiple areas, it'll give you a better chance of having plants that actually survive. I'm going to pull up in the netting, and I think what I'm going to do is in this back row, I'm trying to plant the Roma tomato, cover them up with dirt. As you can see, I clearly ripped open all of the netting, and then I already buried all of the seeds. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the top of the Jiffy with the R's for that, and then I'm going to mark the bottom with S for a stake with Sharpie. Alright guys, so then what you want to do, just seal it down just like that, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. And you just want to set it not necessarily in direct sunlight, but a place that it'll get a lot of sunlight. I've ripped open all of the tops for these, so now I just need to plant them and figure out what order I'm going to do everything in. Alright. 4. I'm going to attempt this to see if I can keep it straight. Chances are that's not going to happen. Alright, let's do the first row as peppers. Alright, these seeds, you guys know what the size of these seeds look like. They're tiny, okay? Remember I said I was only going to put 2? I lied, I'm going to put 3. Uh-oh. Jalapenos next, so we can have peppers next to peppers. be the only person who does not know how to spell the word jalapeno. Okay, so I have 2, and I might not actually plant everything in here tonight. I might give it, uh-oh. Did I turn it? Yeah. Alright, let's not turn them extra bits. I almost got seriously confused. Oh god. Carrot seeds are tinier than all of the other seeds. For the last one, do we do more carrots or more peppers? I'm thinking carrots, because from like one plant you only get 1 carrot. And so even though I did 2 rows, I don't know why my voice is cracking. Uh-oh. It looks like it has more seeds in it. Did I literally, what did I do? But that one doesn't look like it has any. Do I have like seeds stuck to my hands? Or did I accidentally like, I don't know. No, because these have seeds in them. I think. Really? Anybody? I've now thoroughly. Okay guys, so let's do a really quick update on the fact that my nails are disgusting now. Not bad. So, when you get a square container, pay attention to how you turn the thing. I have no idea if I planted them this way, like how I have this lined up right now, or if I planted them this way. I can tell you that it looks like I kind of planted them this way, and then this way. I don't know. So, part of the best thing about spring is when things pop up and you have no idea what's going on. I wasn't planning on making this a fail video, and I don't plan on it to be a fail video. What I plan on it to do is to figure out which ones are which when they're popping up. Because all like first leaves, like sprout, like seedling leaves, all look the same. But when their real leaves come out, that's when you can start to tell the difference between basil, peppers. I have no idea what carrots look like. None. So the one that looks weird to me will be carrots. Okay. So, but like I said, what you want to do when you are ready to at least give their chance to give them life and be like, yeah, we'll give you life. You want to keep the lid on them and have them where they will get daylight for a good chunk of the day. And since we're sitting on my kitchen table and it's facing the east, and the best part about this is you don't have to worry about popping them open and watering them because you so densely packed it full of water when we were trying to get them to expand that they will be good for at least the first week. But you could always check by, and they'll start to look like that original color when they need water, that like really dry tan look, and then you can just add water to them and they will absorb it and hold it again for about another week, okay? So, if you guys are dying laughing right now at my stupidity of how to work a square, great. Give me a thumbs up, please. And what other vegetables do you guys grow during the spring if you guys grow gardens? Or if you'd want to grow a garden, what would you want to grow? Like, what are some of the ideas that you guys have? Because who knows? I still have plenty of time to figure out which ones I did not plant in. There's got to be at least like some that I didn't put anything in. And I will be back in this little vlog, like this little garden series. Next, I think I'm going to plant some bulbs that I didn't plant in the fall. So we can have some, you know, nice pop of color while we are like massively craving it here in February in Ohio. If you guys liked this video, or at least got a great chuckle out of me somehow mixing up which is which, go ahead and give it a like, aka the thumbs up. And also comment down below what kind of other, when I figure out which spots are open on here and I go to get more seeds, what other ones do you think would be good ones to plant besides carrots and tomatoes and jalapenos and sweet peppers. Like, you're like, Katie, are you reading what you... Yes, I'm reading what I planted. Yeah. I mean, I know what I planted. Pretty sure. Do I know the order I planted them in? Not a clue. Nope. None whatsoever. But it is now getting late, and I have to work tomorrow. So, like I said, I'm going to have these facing the sun, so tomorrow, hopefully, they get a nice dose of sunlight. And these little guys will like to wakey, eggs and bakey within the next few days. It should really only take them about 7 days to germinate, aka sprout to life. So, I will check back, and I will see you guys later.